5 years ago, the world came together, spurred by American leadership, to make an unprecedented commitment to fighting climate change. Nearly 200 countries signed on to the Paris Climate Agreement, creating a historic framework with the goal of keeping global temperature increases well below 2 degrees Celsius, building climate resilience, and reducing global greenhouse gas emissions. There's a real international consensus to address the threat that climate change poses to humanity, and a worldwide commitment that everyone will work together to do their part.
Today's a historic day in the fight to protect our planet for future generations.
With the United States helping lead the way, we're making progress toward a brighter, greener future and growing an economy at home. But we stepped away from the table.
The U.S. out of the Paris Accord.
The United States out of the Paris Climate Agreement.
The irresponsibility of this act is breathtaking.
Extraordinary abdication of American leadership. It is a shameful moment for the United States.
Without American leadership, the world has not made as much progress as we need to meet the goals of Paris. Many countries have fallen far behind their commitments, and the planet continues to warm, while communities across the country and the world are already suffering the effects of climate change. We can still build a better future. We must build a better future. The global movement for climate action is growing by the day. Young people are demanding their leaders take responsibility, and cities and states are stepping up to the challenge. And soon, America will be back at the international table. We will rejoin the Paris Agreement on day one of my presidency. I will increase the ambition of our domestic climate targets and put our economy on a path to net zero emissions by 2050. And the United States will lead the world in the fight against climate change. I've taken the unprecedented step of naming former Secretary of State John Kerry, a longtime advocate on climate issues, as my climate envoy to ensure that climate issues are represented at the highest level. And I'll name a White House climate policy coordinator who will lead efforts here in the United States to combat the climate crisis and mobilize action to meet this threat. Climate solutions will be woven into every part of my policymaking. We can live up to our responsibilities, meet the challenges of a world at risk of a climate catastrophe, build more climate resilient communities, put millions of skilled workers on the job, and make life markedly better and safer for the American people all at once and benefit the world in the process. We're going to get back into the Paris Agreement, back into the business of leading the world.